Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a recent purchases update video. I haven't done one of these in a really long time, so I thought it was about time I update you on some of my recent purchases. So this is a mix of things. Most of these I have had for quite a few months now. I like to really have used them before featuring them in this video. I have one item which is a bit newer, but I have used that a lot as well. And I'm covering both my hits and also my misses, so my more disappointing items. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and let's get started. Before getting started, I wanted to let you guys know that a new discount code has gone live, and this is one of my favorite discount codes of the entire year. They do this annually. It is at mytheresa, and it is their Treat Yourself promo. So it is a tiered discount, and you can get a certain amount off a certain spend. So in the UK, it's £100 off a £600 spend or £200 off a $1,200 spend, and it's available internationally. So the amounts do differ according to what currency you're shopping in. You do need a different discount code for each country and each currency, so I will put the full list of the most popular countries in the description section. I do also have a whole blog post with all of my picks, and I've broken this down into categories. So I have my favorite bag picks, my accessories, my boot picks, and I've listed every single discount code for every single country there. So if your country isn't listed down below, then check the blog post. There are so many good things included though. I have already shopped this sale. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that my order is going to arrive in time. If so, I will do a haul before the sale ends, which I believe is on Sunday. But some of my favorite items I already own are included. So my Burberry trench is included, so you can get £200 off this. You can also get £200 off my new mini Givenchy Antigona in this beautiful light grey colour, so stunning. And some older favourites are also included, from my very classic Burberry check scarf to my favourite winter heels, which are my Gianvito Rossi black suede pumps. And you can also get a few different Saint Laurent styles included as well. So my Toy Lulu in this colour isn't included, but they do have a black one, as well as a few camera bags as well. Definitely worth checking out. There is a landing page with all the items included, so it isn't site-wide, but the selection is very substantial. Like, there is pages and pages and pages, so I'll put all the details down below if you did want to check that out. So first up are my hits, and I have quite a few items which I've just been over the moon happy with. The first of which is very new, and usually I don't include items which are this new in this type of video. I might in a kind of first impressions, but usually I like to kind of really have used these for quite a few months. But this is a wallet, and I've used it every single day, so I thought it'd be okay. It is the Louis Vuitton Emprunt wallet that I showed in my recent Louis Vuitton haul. I've used it every single day since I got it, and to be honest, my opinion hasn't changed from the first day. I instantly kind of knew as soon as I put my items in, I knew I was going to like it, but it's just been amazing. I love this wallet to bits. I love the Empreinte from Louis Vuitton. I think it's stunning, but it's also just very functional, as well as being incredibly beautiful. So it opens up like so. As you can see, I kind of have all my stuff inside. And what I really love about this, it's a very similar layout to my Mulberry Darley wallet, in the sense that you have card slots both on the front and the back, and then an area for coins and an area for notes as well. But I love the addition of these pockets at the front, because these are just my most used cards. They're really easy to access. You can obviously, put your ID in there if you want to, your Costco card, whatever it is that you use the most. It's just so handy and useful. I don't have to kind of look around the different card slots, and it's just great. I have used up pretty much all of the card slots. I have a lot of cards, and there's just so much room. If you don't have a lot of cards, then this might not be right for you, but definitely as someone who has just a lot of rewards cards, bank cards, this is just so handy and useful. There's just space to spare. You have another kind of pocket there. You have that really smooth zip as well, which I love. You have a pocket at the back. There's just so much room. It does it in such a functional way, and I think it's just so gorgeous to look at. I love the feel of the leather. You also have a pocket at the back. Most of the pockets I don't even use, and I need a lot of storage in my wallets usually. But yeah, I have been so over the moon with this. It's quite light as well, all things considered. It's not overly big, obviously it is a long wallet, but it's not kind of super huge. and this has just been the best buy so far. So I'm looking forward to kind of many more years with this wallet, but so far I've just been so over the moon happy with it. Next up are two bags that I got a ton of use out of during lockdown, which is a funny thing to say, but during lockdown is when we were viewing houses. You couldn't really do that much, but you were able to go view properties, and obviously we were house hunting for this place. But after we found this place, I then had to go house hunting with my mum because she was moving with us. So she's moving very, very close by. So there's a lot of viewings to be had, and these are the two bags which I used the most during that time. It was during summer, so this was kind of full on summer dress season. First up, I used my Chloe Marcy a lot, and I really, really liked it. I wanted something that was very kind of carefree, fuss-free. I could just sling on my shoulder. I wouldn't have to worry about it in terms of wiping it down and hand sanitizer and that sort of thing. And this was just exactly what I wanted. It's extremely lightweight as well, and considering it is full leather, it was just so great and so, I don't want to say fun to carry, but it was just like an easy breezy summer bag. And this isn't the kind of bag where, you know, it's super structured and rigid and you're going to notice if there's like a little dent. Like, you can see there are dents there, but that's kind of like the character of the bag, I think. But it was just so nice and yeah, carefree to use. I just really did enjoy it. The strap is very comfortable as well because it is a thick strap, so very comfortable to wear on your shoulder. And even though it is a full leather bag, it's so lightweight. So I just kind of filled this, and it had hand sanitizer in, it had face masks and tissues and all that kind of stuff. But it was great, and it was just exactly what I wanted. So I've been really impressed with it so far, and it's really nice as well, especially on like a hot summer day when things do get kind of sticky and you get marks on things. This is just a bag that I feel like you don't have to worry about, but it has that easy elegance about it too. So very, very happy with this so far. It was just a great choice. And then the other bag I used a lot during that time was my Saint Laurent small Lulu, and this was my kind of go-to when I wanted to go a little bit more dressy. I have a blue and white polka dot dress from J. Crew, and this is kind of a go-to outfit for me. I love teaming it with that. And I've mentioned before that this is my favorite size out of all the Lulu sizes, and honestly the summer just kind of reconfirmed that for me. It was so great. It is just a really, really great size. You know, it's comfortable enough for me to wear on the shoulder without any issues. I mentioned the size up, it sits a bit high, whereas this really isn't the case at all. It fits a very decent amount as well. You know, it had all my essentials in. It is actually very, very roomy, so I could fit in all my essentials and more. There are a few niggles I have with it. I don't think it's perfect. I do think that the leather is quite squishy, which is nice because it looks absolutely beautiful, but if you don't have many things inside, because the magnet is so strong, it can be a little bit of a struggle to open it. But again, it's kind of part of the look, so I don't really mind that. I do adore it though. I think it's so, so beautiful. I'm so happy with the size. Definitely my favorite size out of all the different Lulus. And yeah, just such a staple for me over the summer. And speaking of Saint Laurent, I do have my mini Lulu puffer right here, which I've just been loving so much. It is the cutest bag, and I love the puffer line anyway, but this has been so great, and it's just such a fun style. This one is really designed to be worn either kind of long on the shoulder or otherwise crossbody. I mainly wear it crossbody, and it is ideally suited to that because it does have the leather strap, so it's very, very comfortable, but you do still have that dressier element with the chain, which I love, and just opens up with a magnetic closure, and you have a decent amount of room inside. You know, it's not massive. I can't fit in a long wallet. Well, I could with a lot of maneuvering, but it's just too tight of a fit. So I like to use just a card holder, but I can easily fit in my essentials, you know, keys, card holder, phone, that sort of thing. And then you do have a pocket right at the back, which is a zip one, and then a couple of card slots as well, so you could forego a card holder if you wanted to and just utilize those. It's very, very lightweight, true to form. You know, the larger Lulu puffer is very, very light as well, and this one is exactly the same. I love the color as well. It's such a pretty shade of red. It's kind of like a burgundy, so perfect for autumn, winter, and just a really adorable style. And I do like the fact that you can wear this just kind of every day. If you wanted to dress up, you absolutely could. And I do think that the hardware really helps that. But so far, yeah, I just love this. equally as much as my larger black one. I'm going to talk about my suede one in a second because I feel like that's been a little bit less successful, but I have really been enjoying this one. I just think it's adorable. Next up is my Saint Laurent Lulu puffer, and I don't want to say that this is a miss because I don't think that would be accurate. I feel like I need to insert a third category into these videos of not quite hit, not quite miss, and that kind of falls within that zone. I love this bag. I think it's beautiful. This is the next size up from the mini, so this is a little bit smaller than my black one but bigger than my mini. I think it's gorgeous. I love pretty much everything about it, but holy cow, high maintenance, like really high maintenance. I used it one time and I got the biggest mark on it. I don't know how, and I feel like I saw a little mark and I kind of scratched it off, and it just got worse and worse, and I was just so alarmed. So I got some cleaning products. I placed a big order at Lolo Accessories for like different suede products, and it was a proper kind of 2-hour session of like rubbing it and revisiting it, drying it out, and I think it's pretty much gone. But yeah, that was extremely alarming, and I'm pretty careful with my bags. Not all of them, some of them I do abuse a bit more than others, but certainly if I know it's a bit more kind of sensitive, then I am usually quite careful. And even then, it was just like so prone to marks. It was just kind of crazy. And obviously that's going to be a combination of, you know, the color and the material. I do think that this suede is maybe a little bit more susceptible because it is quite a plush suede. So if I compare it to my envelope bag, which is a bit more rigid, I just think that this is a bit more susceptible to marks and stains. So yeah. It's a beautiful one. I don't think you'd have this issue if you're going for like a dark color like a black or a burgundy if they do that. But yeah, I have been a little bit wary, so I have now sprayed the entire bag, so I'm hoping that's gonna help. But that experience really kind of not put me off, but really kind of put me on edge about the bag. So whilst I do love it, I have been a lot more careful with it since. No other marks that I can see, but definitely want to keep in mind that it is very beautiful, but you do have to be very careful with the material. And now onto my misses, and I have 3 items within this category, and these are all, they're okay, they're just not quite as wonderful as I was expecting them to be, at least for me anyway. So the first one is my Saint Laurent Uptown bag. This one is lovely. I love the look of it. You know, it's a very kind of classic Saint Laurent design, but oh my goodness, this is small. And I knew it was small when I got it, but I was like, that's okay. I only want it for kind of little dinners out and things like that, but it's small even for that. Even if you are super minimal, it's tiny. So it just opens up like so, and I don't have my phone in here, but I will do a cutaway shot showing you. I can fit in my phone and some cards, some cash, but that's pretty much it. Like even if I add just like 1 lipstick in, that's pretty much pushing it. And my little kind of key pouch from Louis Vuitton is just a firm no. And when I'm pushing it just to even add on a lipstick in addition to my phone, that's just kind of edging towards way too small for me. So yeah, like it is really nice. I'm not gonna lie, I was probably way more swayed by the card holder than I should have been. I was like, oh, what great value. And it is a nice card holder, but you know, I do have other Saint Laurent card holders and it's useful, but what would have been more useful is probably just an extra few centimeters of space, if I was honest. And I just wouldn't have thought, you know, those extra few centimeters, especially when it comes to the width, would have made that much of a difference, but it really does. So, you know, definitely not one for kind of everyday errand running for me because it just doesn't fit in, you know, the essentials, but even for dinners, it is a struggle to fit everything in. So I do feel like, you know, if you're looking for a wallet on chain from Saint Laurent, I think there are better options, I'm not gonna lie. Even the Uptown clutch, you know, it is considerably cheaper and it actually fits a little bit more, or at least I'm happier to fit more in it. And this one is just so tiny, so definitely beautiful, but not the most functional. Next up are a pair of shoes, and it is my Nicholas Kirkwood Bear Flat, and I love this shoe. I've spoken about this shoe a lot. I think the style is fantastic. I have 2 other pairs in a light pink and a kind of darker like lilac color. I love these. As you can see, I've worn these to death. They are one of my best kind of flat shoe purchases ever. They are so great, but these ones I've barely worn because for some reason, I just find the black version so difficult to team with outfits, and it doesn't make any sense to me. I've thought about this so much because I'm like, it's a black shoe, it's not difficult to match, but every time I go to team it with an outfit, I feel like it makes my outfit look a little bit heavier and just not as nice, which is obviously not what I want from a really expensive shoe. So I usually just end up going for my kind of lighter ones or a different shoe. And it just doesn't make any sense to me. So if you have any ideas of why this might be, like, please let me know in the comment section. It's so strange. I've looked at kind of inspiration photos online as well, try to recreate the outfits, but I just don't like it on me. So I don't know what it is about the black version of this shoe. But yeah, I have been struggling with these shoes. They just are not something that gets a lot of use because I just can't seem to make them work for my outfits. And it's just a mystery to me why. So that is it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions for me in the comment section below, and let me know if you've had any recent items which you've either loved or really not gotten along with. Let me know in the comment section. I'd love to hear about it. If you enjoy these videos, please do give us a thumbs up, and as always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.